Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back. I'm World Dragon and we are playing Frostpunk on the last autumn scenario. And yes, as you can see, winter is starting to arrive. Snows have fallen in our little safe basin where we are trying to get our generator built and running before bad things happen. Go ahead and fast forward. And for any of you curious, both of these scout teams are broken. Hence why they're going to be stuck on the screen saying waiting for the next, however many episodes this continues to take. Because there's just not really a lot I can do about them. And let's keep going forward. Motivation didn't actually drop by that much. Am I going to get hit by an even bigger motivation drop in a minute? Not, but in our book of laws, we can go and get security outposts. Go and sign that.
Everybody, new regulations.
Let's go and upgrade both of our places because that allows turning into a penal colony. Oh, the picture has changed. Look at that. We've now got they're now carrying weapons. They look like, you know, maybe slightly more guards. That picture definitely just changed. I'm sure of it. Penal colony. To maintain the necessary level of efficiency, convicts can be used as involuntary workforce. New building, penal colony. New social class, convicts, available in the telegraph station. Convicts provide cheap labor. Convicts work only when supervised by company guard. We'll have to build a penal colony. Strike busting. Strike busting ends the strike immediately if there's a security outpost in range. Each use raises discontent. People will be hurt. Class segregation. Engineers lodging. Engineers living in engineers lodgings will have higher motivation. You'll have to build engineers lodgings for all engineers. Maybe. I mean, they'll have higher motivation. Does that mean my overall motivation will be higher? Because, you know, I could go for that. It's not like I have a huge amount of engineers to house. I've got 42. I suppose I'll build them their own little settlement somewhere. And I don't know, I haven't really got a big space to be honest, but maybe dismantle a few things and build them their own little colony. And with that, with both of these being upgraded, they will help lower discontent. These, I hope, are being built and manned to keep workers in line. Motivation rises just ever so slightly. I will deal with that in a minute. We are unhealthy. Factory inspectorate. Let's go ahead and turn that on for both of those. Sir, it seems that word of the last news from London have spread across the camp. People whisper all sorts of wild tales, but the most widespread rumour is that everyone will be left here to die. Are you going to do something about it? Discontent will rise greatly, motivation will fall. Could it get worse if I just let them talk? I'm gonna attempt to nip this one in the bud, I think, and cut that off. Okay, I would love to raise my motivation again. But that's not quite going to be happening right now. There you go, we got another temperature drop coming up, at which point I think I will need to start actually putting some braziers around. And we do have workplace heaters. So, I mean, it's not a terrible thing. I'll turn those on when we get to the next thing. It'll just be the tent area, but yeah, no, I think we're still good for a little while. We have a problem, apparently. Grateful father. Sir, we have news about the father of the sick child you allowed to go home. He wrote one of his friends that his daughter did not make it, but he's grateful that he could be there to hold her hand. Our people appreciate that you made the right call. Discontent falls. No, raise motivation. I always, you know, I feel like we lower discontent, but we never raise motivation. It's, you know, I don't know. I don't care about discontent. You people can argue all you want. Although it does, raise the chance of my strike, I think. But, I don't know. I think raising motivation is harder, to be honest. So let's, yeah, of course, let's go on fast forward. I'm actually going to go and... I'm going to go and turn you off, to be honest. That gives us 10 more people to play with. And let's go and put them in here. Oh, we've lost someone somehow. Let's go ahead again. Let's fast forward. Just because we're not really using a lot of coal. And there you go. We're using 72. That's all. Because we don't need the ventilation plant up and running. Let's go and tech. Yes. The braziers. I'm gonna go and put one there, which should cover most of those houses. I'm going to go and put one there, which again should cover most of those houses. So I kind of just have to include the church. Yeah, I think that'll do. And one there. So I think 3 braziers will cover most of my town. Especially with extended range. Go ahead and carry on. Of course, why don't we just go and put this to coal. And that being the case, we could probably go and... Oh, you can go down to normal time work. As can you. I don't think any of these are set as 24 hours. No, they're not. Just my... Nope, resources can't be reached still. Just my fishing hut doing a little bit of overtime, which is fine. And so those extra people can jump on here. 20 hours, 13 hours, although are we missing some people? Yeah, 2. We're missing 1. But still, we'll have this done in 20 hours. Oh, there is a one level risk of a strike. That's almost actually fallen down, and then we'll be able to pump up motivation again. +1 strike risk for 24 hours, plus 20% motivation for 24 hours. Now, both of those, that should drop off, and then basically I'll be putting it back on. Let's go ahead and keep things moving, ladies and gentlemen. There's so many things flashing at me, but... Sir, an overseer got in an argument with a worker, during which the worker slapped him. The overseer demands exemplary punishment. It's not about my injury, which is mostly to my pride, says the engineer. This is about our authority as overseers. Without it, we can't serve the company. The worker is unrepentant. Treat others with respect, or you'll get your ugly mug smashed. Motivation will fall slightly. Strike risk will rise for 2 days. I'm going to issue a stern warning. You can't even point out things that are wrong. No, you can't. I have sided with the engineers. Do you not get how this works? You're, Oh, you've run out. You've run out. And so with that... 25 and 45. I believe we do have that. Yes, we do. Let's go ahead and get 5 more from each of you. Stolen chemicals. Sir, a large amount of benzol, a flammable solvent, was stolen from the stores. Overseers want to look for it in the workers' quarters. Maybe someone took it to keep warm at night. I sure hope so. The head overseer looks worried, but benzol is commonly used to fashion fire bombs. I will sleep easier if we find it. Do we have your permission to search workers' quarters? Strike risk will rise for 2 days. Well, I'm still going to search for it because, although I would have loved there to be an option, search everybody's quarters. Not just engineers. Everybody's. Because, Team hubs. Nice. These guys are overheated at this point, but... oh, in fact, you know what? Let's actually turn them all off for now. I don't even think we're going to need them with the next temperature going down, to be perfectly honest. We will have to turn on some workplace heaters, but should be okay for everything else. And we are almost getting to the point where the generator, ladies and gentlemen, is about to be finished in 2 hours' time. Oh, how are we doing? 1 hour. Let's go half speed fast forwarding. And it is finished, ladies and gentlemen. Our generator is up and running.
Generator is operational. It's operational.
And if that doesn't raise motivation, I don't know what will. Sir, after the great sacrifices, we completed the generator in record time. Some said it could not be done, and yet here it stands, shouting into the wind. We will endure. It's time to head home and celebrate our victory. Unless we take up the final challenge. Out of the 3 generators planned for people of Liverpool, ours is the only one that will serve them. To save as many souls as possible, we could stay and upgrade our generator. Shall we do it? Motivation will rise greatly. The game will end. Motivation will rise greatly. Yes, we stay. You have to install 3 upgrades in order to raise the capacity of the city protected by your generator. Riser system, overdrive, and heat vents. Each of them will require plenty of resources and labor to complete. Okay, let's pause a second. Okay, how do we go about doing this? Okay. Not yet researched. Oh, I have to research them. Well then, we need some employees. We don't have any. We can take 3 off there. And we can take... I mean, how many have I've got 42 lying around. Ah, it tells me. I did not know that. No, it doesn't. I've got 5 there, 5 there. 10 there, that's 20. I can see 30. 9. Okay, yes, of course. So let's take you off there and put you full of workers. Let's turn you on. So let's add... Adding a system of large vertical pipes will improve the circulation and raise the maximum range of the generator. Okay. Do I have to still construct them? Or do I just have to research everything? Right, let's make it 24 hours as well. Can I? Let's... Got 5 unemployed workers, 2 engineers. Oh, is that going to go and take me 5 hours, or...? Nope, they're here. Go max that out. Okay, so we've got our research going. Go and hold a sermon. Let's go and... Hey, yeah, I think one of them gets in. That's fantastic. Oh, what's happening? Congratulations, you finished the generator not a moment too soon. Nationwide food shortage caused people to take to the streets. There are riots in Manchester, Birmingham, and Leeds. Chaos in colonies is even worse. Ebenezer Craven, the new Prime Minister, what a name, wants to redirect the resources for the generator program. We might have to change your next assignment. The icebreaker is on its way and should arrive to evacuate you soon. Well, I'm hoping be done before I even need it, if I'm honest. I mean, 18 hours, 1 day, and 1 day and 8 hours. That's not 100% research, though. So I should... I mean, 12 hours, I should be doing, yes, a nice bit faster. Which is absolutely brilliant. And so let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and assign some more people. You can just have 3 for now. And, so yeah, hopefully we get out before the ice freeze is over, but it's, definitely starting to get there. Resources can't be reached at the moment. I assume they can be reached once, everything freezes over, basically. So let's go ahead and fast forward. And, like I said, yeah, I'm really curious as to whether I actually have to build these once I've researched them. Or... not. I'm a little bit confused. I feel like I will. Let's... oh, look at that motivation drop. Don't raise that back up, please. Overseer sacked. Sir, workers seized an overseer who was admonishing them for smoking on the job. Put him in a sack and carted him out of the premises in a wheelbarrow. Overseers demand consequences. This as an intolerable slight to our authority. Thieves the engineer. I can't carry out my duties if I'm not sure of your support, sir. And good riddance, a worker shouts. We don't need slave drivers. Who is having a go at someone for smoking on the job? Let it slide. Get out of town. You're going to be that picky, people are going to beat you up. Let's keep going. Let's fast forward. Oh, look at that drop. It's so painful. Oh! The more cold comes in. Cold is here, the cold is here, the cold is here. These places are still comfortable. They're now only livable. These are both still comfortable. Right, so let's go ahead and turn this on. Let's go ahead and turn this on, and let's go ahead and turn this one on. Apart from a couple of houses, which we can see because all of this snow is melting. It's just these 2 houses, I think. These 3. 4, 5. You know what? Hey, let's go ahead and let's just build another brazier to get all of them. Riser system upgraded. Overdrive. Okay, so I guess it's done. We can still raise the number of people it might save and their chance of ultimate survival by upgrading its capacity. Okay. So I assume I just have to research them. I'm really not too sure. There's nothing come on in the generator area. Yeah, I guess I just researched them. Fair enough. You can turn on your workplace heater. You don't have a workplace heater. You can... you're actually still warm. This is the infirmary, which I would very much expect. The gathering post, you can turn on your heater. As can you. How are you guys doing? Sure, you guys can all turn on your heaters. Wonder if I can hold back the ice if I turn on all the heaters. You know, maybe it just won't get here. Okay, so all the heaters are on. And the research is continuing. Let's fast forward. Oh. Sir, a group of our people asked you to let them go home aboard the last ships. We didn't sign up to be polar explorers. We don't want to be stranded here. We know the company will fire us, but it's better to be poor and alive. Discontent will rise greatly, motivation will fall greatly. Discontent will fall. Some people will leave the camp in 2 days. Okay, agree. I'm hoping to have everything done in 2 days, if I'm perfectly honest. I mean, if my motivation was higher, I would be guaranteeing it. But, there you have it. What I might try and do is... hey, let's get another workshop in the go. Unfortunately, we can't quite get it. In range of things, I will need... Whoops, wrong button. I will need 8 engineers. Let's go and make some more engineers in a minute. I don't think I've got engineers anywhere that can be swapped around. About 13 hours. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be close to having it all done in 2 days, I think. Oh. Arson plot. Sir, the head overseer is here to report on the discovery of an arson plot. My people found bottles of benzol hidden in workers' quarters. We arrested the suspects who confessed to plotting an assault on overseers. However, we don't have a secure place to lock them up. What do you want us to do? Strike risk will rise for 2 days. Discontent will rise slightly and motivation will fall slightly. 5 workers will die. Discontent will rise greatly. You will have 2 days to pass penal colony and build a penal colony. Yeah, okay. Let's build that penal colony. I'm sure everybody will love me for it. Fine.
Hear me. New rules in effect.
Labour. Penal colony. Over here in the cold. With proper infrastructure to house the convicts in place, we can now request them to be shipped from the homeland and put them to work. Convicts are cheaper to maintain than workers and, for obvious reasons, much less prone to striking. Convicts will cost, they only cost 1. And look at the number of people we could ship to us. Let's ship 96 convicts here. And yeah, this can just become a penal colony. But no, I'm joking. Let's keep fast forwarding. Get 1 person in there. And we will soon...
Shift is over. Report to your quarters.
Penal colony built. Let's go for 24 hours. I'm actually going to move 2 out of that because we don't have so much safety stuff going on. And for our last trick, we're going to upgrade heat vents. 1 day, 8 hours. However, only 21 hours because I have 3 things on the go. We're out of steel composites. Yes, we are. Let's go and... I'm going to go and take those guys off there. Go and... all workplaces full. Put the convicts to work. And let's just go and make 5 more steel composites because I can, to be honest. And let's keep going. Sir, one convict escaped in the middle of the night. There was no place in the penal colony for them, so they were camping in the open. This lapse of security is a serious loss of face for the overseers. We should expand penal facilities to keep all the convicts under guard, or there will be another escape. I don't get it. There's no convicts in there. So confused. So, oh look, the labour picture has changed again because we are now pretty much a penal colony. Ooh, and there is... each use will turn up to 15 workers into convicts. Rationalised healthcare. To keep convicts out of medical facilities. Bodies of convicts will be disposed of in the foundations of the generator. Sick convicts may die if rationalised healthcare is in effect. Oh, but then we have the ultimate... become an absolute despot path by the top. But we're not going to go and push for that. We're going to simply push to have this generator finished. It falls by 30%. That's going to hurt. People lack motivation to do their jobs properly. The efficiency in all workplaces suffers as a result. We have to do something about it. There you go. That's better. Back down to 17 hours. But we're not going to be able to maintain it for very long. I can tell you that much. Very glad I've gone and
Get to your workplaces.
pushed
now.
for the effort to get everything. No security outposts in range. Oh, you need a security outpost in range. You didn't go and say that. Then let's build up there, and then let's just keep going. So, a group of senior overseers is here to talk to you about dealing with worker protests. Lives depend on us finishing the generator on time, yet the workers keep striking. Why are you putting up with this? We have the guns. Just give us an order and we'll put a swift end to all this tomfoolery. I will think about it. You crazy buggers. We want change and we want it now. Calm yourself down. The foundry is on strike. Is it? Foundry's on strike. Sir, the head overseer is here to discuss with you the expansion of the penal industrial cooperation. Look, workers like nothing more than to stir trouble. We could arrest the most rebellious ones for slacking off or minor theft or whatever and move them to the penal colonies. There they will work more and eat less, and think how it will motivate the rest to behave. Deal? I'm not ready to cross this line. Let's go ahead and deal with the strike. Minus 38 food rations. Yep, let's deal with the strike peacefully. It's also turned off, so it's not going to be building anything, is it? I'm going to go and turn you off. And you know what? Yeah, let's go and turn you off as well. We do have no spare engineers, which will be able to be put in this building. Now we've got something going on. So, with the impending interruption of navigation, this is our last window to order resources through the telegraph station. Afterwards, there won't be enough time for the shipment to come through before the temperature drops. That's okay. That is okay. Okay, now we have the working penal colony. I get it. So what's the point? We could just, you know, have chucked a bunch of these around and replaced all of our tents. And we could have had a full penal colony on the go. Right, we're up to 70%. We have reached the upper limit of logistical capability allocated to us by the company. We should use it and place an order through the telegraph station. It's okay. It's okay. I don't need any more resources coming in.
Attention all personnel, work is over for today.
I simply want... The IEC can no longer send help. Can they, however, get us out of here? Finally, I can't believe it, our toil is over. It is completed, truly a marvel. I waited so long for this day. You have prevailed. The huge generator slowly disappears from view, dwarfed by the mountains towering over it. You accomplished the most magnificent feat of engineering, yet the future remains uncertain. While your crew retreats to their quarters, you recall the tormented faces of convicts lashed by freezing wind. There was 4 of them. They are headed to another project aboard a prison ship. You don't think they'll see its completion. Oh, the lament of the 4 people. But the homeland, which you are so eager to see, is in disarray. The convicts won't see the new world you build, but what about your people? Was there sacrificed for someone else entirely? Well, we did it, ladies and gentlemen. We have built the generator. We did it all before the ice set in, so our people have managed to leave without having to wait for 8 freezing cold days without any support for the icebreaker to plow its way through and rescue us. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, I will assume there's nothing after this, and that being the case, I hope that you have enjoyed the series, and I hope until we see you next time that you stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy.